What better way to bring in the new year than with some Baldy's breakdowns? So we are going to start this season off right in 2024. Off right, first of all, happy new year to all you 49er faithful. And shout out to all of you guys who subbed to the channel. We are in for a big season this year. But before we get into any of that, let's talk about this 49ers game against the Commanders. Brandon Aiyuk, Brock Purdy, somehow on the same page, even when it's all breaking down. And guess who's here to break it down for us? None other than Baldy, as he breaks down the San Francisco 49ers and how they scored the sick touchdown from Brock Purdy, directing traffic as I guess, I don't even know. Well, I'm trying to think of something clever, a system quarter. I don't even know. Just watch, and we'll react to it on the other side.
Brandon Aiyuk is having some kind of a season. He leads all National Football League receivers in yards per catch, over 18 and a half yards a catch. And sometimes you got to go to work for your receptions. Sometimes you got to just keep working to get open so that Brock Purdy can find you. And on this play, you need two to tango. So let's watch Brock Purdy just navigate this pocket with the offensive line right here. Like, you look right, you look middle. You step up because that's what they told you to do, step up. And then you retreat like you're a human joystick right there. And then you point. And then you tell your receiver, you go there to the back of the letters and I'll find you. And you make this throw. Like, what a combination Purdy and Aiyuk have been all year. And the number one seed in the NFC.
That is some elite system quarterbacking right there by Brock Purdy. Do you see the way that he worked within that system and really manipulated the system to work to his benefit? No, but seriously, that's one of the things that Brock Purdy does so well, and is one of my main arguments whenever he's called a system quarterback. It's like there's so many plays that he makes outside of structure, and when you say outside of structure, that's outside of the system. He's playing with outside the system. The system breaks down. He has to create and make plays. And as you can see, the way he runs up in the pocket, bails out, directs traffic, and just throws it just like it's nothing, like some backyard ball. So, some homies playing out on Thanksgiving or something like that. So again, the system quarterback thing is trying to make a joke about it, but you get the point. But again, a lot has been made about Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Aiyuk, and rightfully so. These guys have done something in the NFL that has never been done before. They are the first group of skill positions that consist of a running back, two wide receivers, and a tight end to go for over 8,000 scrimmage yards on the season. No one has ever done that before. And I did a video on it. And while talking about it, I was obviously giving them their praise and all those different types of things. But I was like, man, you can't have this without the 49ers O-line up front. You got to give those boys some credit for giving Brock Purdy time to distribute the football and opening up running lanes for these guys and all these different types of things. And what better way to show that appreciation than a Baldy breakdown of him singling out every single offensive lineman against the Commanders and the quality blocks that they were able to put out. I'm excited to react to this one on the other side. Take a look at Baldy breaking down some of the best plays from the 49ers offensive line versus the Commanders right here.
The new year is a great time to celebrate and reflect what has been happening to this 49ers team. Let's watch Trent Williams. Backside blocks are as important as front side blocks. And sometimes your backside gets the block done. Let's be thankful for Trent Williams. And then how about Jake Brendel? Do we ever talk enough about Jake Brendel? On this New Year's Day, you block the nose tackle and then you get out. You get out on the perimeter. You get around Juice right here and you go hunt somebody up. And bam! On New Year's Day, how about a nice Macy's Day 2-for-1 sale like Jake Brendel? And then how about this blitz pickup right here by McCaffrey? Bam! Look at that. It looks like a fort point protection. Like, that's a fort right there to throw behind. And then you get this. No one wants to be Kittled. Nobody wants to be on film like this. When Kittle kittles you, like, it hurts. And everybody goes down. It's like bowling for dollars. He knocks all the pins down. And how about Colton McKivitz? Do we ever talk at all about Colton McKivitz? All he's done is played over 99% of the snaps this year and protect the quarterback as well as anybody from the right side all year long. And how about John Feliciano? No matter where he goes, like, just get to that second level and pick off that linebacker so McCaffrey can get loose. And how about Burford? How about Burford with this hook block on the Washington Commanders' best player, Deron Payne? Sometimes you got to fight for it. You got the hand in your face, and you just keep digging and moving, and then McCaffrey will find the opening, and then you just get this. Like on this new year right here, can we just celebrate this? Like just elephants on parade. McKivitz, Burford, Feliciano, they're all downfield picking guys off. It's a good New Year's. Time to reflect. Great job up front.
Can we talk about that Jake Brendel block out in space? Whew, I mean, he had to get around, he had to get out in front, and he leveled that linebacker, put him on the turf. Absolutely phenomenal job. Shout out to Jonathan Feliciano, man. We had him on the channel earlier in the year. I remember watching his tape coming over from the Giants, thinking like, man, the 49ers got a starter as a backup. And sure enough, here he is starting for the San Francisco 49ers. He has probably been the most underrated 49er on this team, considering how much he's had to step in this season for either Aaron Banks or Spencer Burford. His presence to this offensive line has been invaluable. And again, like when you go to backup offensive linemen, you typically don't get better as a unit. And that's what the 49ers have done when Feliciano has entered the lineup. They just get better with Feliciano in there. So shout out to him. Spencer Burford, shout out to him. He's been dealing with injuries. Shout out to Colton McKivitz. Again, Colton can find himself on the wrong side of the Twitter mob. But, however, he's playing serviceable and of great value considering what he is making this year. Compared to other right tackles in the league. And of course, Trent Williams, the unicorn, greatest to ever play the position, just doing Trent Williams things. Absolutely love it. Love when Baldy focuses on the offensive line. Makes my heart feel happy. What did you guys think about Baldy's breakdown of all of these different types of things? Offensive line, Brock Purdy, Brandon Aiyuk. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe. And Happy New Year.